Okay. Oh, I should full screen. So, I just saw this. It was titled WTF, new footage is over, coming from Nux Taku. And I wonder if it is the cam footage from the cop in Minneapolis. I don't know. Well, let me here make sure that we are going on 1080p, 60 frames.
Shooter missed. Charlie Kirk gets assassinated. Fascist had it coming. A woman literally rams her car into an ICE agent and gets killed in self-defense. She was peaceful. No, how could you do this? Well, currently Minnesota's on fire. I know I just made a Minnesota video, but JD Vance absolutely obliterated the entire media. He showed up unannounced and ripped them to shreds and basically forced CNN to post an alternative to what they actually had. They're opening up a new office, a new position specifically to go after elected officials and fraud and like people that are, you know, inciting violence against ICE. They're opening a new office for this as a brand new department in the government. So we have a lot to look at. We have to see what's going on. But first of all, I have to show you the fact that there is new footage. All right, there is the body cam footage was just released for the actual attack. So you have all the idiots. All the morons are getting together, screaming and shrieking about how, you know, ICE just showed up and murdered a random lady, but there's now evidence. There's direct proof. So, as you can see from this angle, the car directly hits this guy, so that is actually directly hitting. We are experts. I saw a tweet. No, I am an expert. I am an expert. You know why I'm an expert? I'm an expert because they released the footage. All right, they released the actual footage, so now I'm an expert. All right, so this is the body cam footage.
Yeah, and when when they do it this quickly, you know it's because it looks good for them. So I feel like we already know kind of what we're gonna see.
The cop. All right, pay attention, everybody.
Well, I should say we already saw this and we knew it happened. It's just now it is in an angle that retards like Hassan Piker can't just go, oh no, oh no, oh no, that didn't happen. Well, the tires weren't pointed at him. And it's like, at what point? It's like, oh, after she had already hit him and was past him. Yeah, her tires weren't pointed at the guy that she just hit with her fucking car. Like, come on. How bad faith can you be?
Because all the idiots that are telling you not to believe your fucking eyes, all right, all the idiots that are telling you not to believe your stupid lying eyes, I was briefed, okay? I was briefed by Twitter, and look at this, all right? This guy's here.
The Jeep continued to advance.
All right, you seeing?
Officer Caprio got off one shot.
All right, this is the car. You're looking? Are you paying attention? It directly runs into him.
UJZ won't show.
Bro.
No.
The right footage?
Oh, Nux, no.
Looking at the wrong footage right now. That's crazy.
Okay.
Anyway,
okay, I was like, no. That's when the same officer got hit before. So when you're like, man, he like drew and shot really fast, it's because he didn't want this to happen again. Because yeah, he got kind of fucked up. You know, this, I mean, looks like a Jeep Wrangler. So I mean, that's not a, that wouldn't be very high up on my list of cars that I'd want to get hit by.
Wrong footage. The reality is,
oh, here we go.
Steven Crowder literally redid the entire situation because one of the people was talking about how, oh no, the cop should have seen the wheel turn of the car.
I'm at the exact distance, exact angle where he would be. Should be able to see the wheel turn within that frame.
Well, that's completely irrelevant because when you go frame by frame from like the back left footage, like off the Honda Pilot's back left corner, you can literally see it's pointing, their wheels are pointing straight forward when they spin and lose traction. And that's when he draws because he can hear the tires and hear the engine revving because he knows that she's getting ready to put her foot down. Or you know, because it was icy as well. So that's what I saw. That's what my eyes, you know, the product of millions of years of evolution, that's what they told me and relayed to my brain. And then, yeah, you get dumbasses on Twitter that are trying to show a screenshot right after he's already hit in the leg, and it kind of bounces out backward. that oh yeah, no, like, see, her tires aren't there, and it's like, dude, we can literally fucking see.
Fraction of a second, right?
We don't need to watch this because yeah, you can't see. It's whatever. Show me the body cam footage. We've already seen this angle a million times.
As you can see, right? Yeah, like, bro, this is a direct hit. Like, there's nothing to say, okay? She fucking smashed the fucker, and he blasted her. So the reality is, this is a classic case of self-defense. And there really is no other possible way to explain it. There's no doubt, all right? Again, I want to make something very clear. Even if her intention...
ICE is bad, Trump is a racist, ICE is racist, therefore this didn't happen, even though your eyes are telling you that it happened.
Was not to kill the guy. She fucking drove her car into this bastard. Or she drove her car into the guy. Now, if you watch my previous video, you know my epic sociological analysis is the fact that she is a female driver, but also she literally plowed him with a deadly weapon. So anyway, obviously, Governor Tim Walz, who's currently being investigated for all sorts of fraud, officially authorized the Minnesota National Guard to support local law enforcement against ICE. Against ICE. He is actually trying to start a civil war. Now, the insane situation is, ICE agents allegedly shoot 2 people in Portland, city officials say. This took place about, literally now. This just happened. This just fucking happened. Gonna happen 10 minutes ago, as at the time of recording this video. So information is not out yet on this, but I'll obviously cover this as it goes on, because this is getting fucking hairy as shit.
They were both Tren de Aragua gang members, and they when they got pulled over, they tried to run the police down. At least that's what I've read. I want to see video of this as well before I like definitively make up my mind about it.
And the reason why this is happening is because the Democrats are literally all yelling at their people to go attack people. Like, I'll be real. If I would be getting pulled over by ICE, you know what I would do? Not fucking drive a car into one of them. All right? That's what I would do. All right? The chances of survival increases immensely when you don't almost kill a cop. Literally, holy crap. The Democrats retweet this Trump tweet. The Trump tweets, I viewed the clip of an event which took place in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was horrible. Horrible thing to watch. The woman was screaming like women do. Obviously, professional agitator. And the woman was driving the car very disorderly, a lesbian-like, I would say, obstructing and resisting, who violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer, who seems to have shot her in self-defense. Based on the attached clip, it's hard to believe he's alive. All right, that's maybe hyperbole, but is now
That's definitely hyperbole.
Recovering in the hospital. I think he's out. I think he's fine. Thank God. I think he got like stitches on his leg, but thank God I think he's fine. The situation is being studied in its entirety, but the reason these incidents are happening is because the radical left is threatening, assaulting, and targeting law enforcement ICE agents on a daily basis. In fact, if none of that would have happened, she would be alive. Literally, not even exaggerating. Absolutely. They're trying to do their job, make America safe. We need to stand by, protect law enforcement officers, the radical left movement, hate and violence. True. All true. Literally, no lies detected. I mean, if you actually look at the footage, and again, I'm just gonna be nice here. If this car, when it hits him, right, you see it hitting him, if the car would have snagged him, like if it would have just like caught
he could have been killed.
All right, it would have killed him. It would have just dragged him and it would have killed him. Just to be clear, this was really, it would have been, again, I think people think that, oh my God, why didn't he just jump sideways and shoot the tires out and then the car would spin out and everyone would be okay? You're all retarded. All right, you're literally all retarded. That's not how it works. So again, I think that all these quote-unquote protesters are rioting at this point, and it's obstruction of justice, it's violent, and they need to go. So anyway, the Democrat Party account tweeted, the party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. George Orwell, 1984. Imagine quoting 1984 saying, don't believe your eyes and ears, when my eyes and ears directly show me the fact that she hit this guy with a car, and he fired after he was hit by the car. All right, listen, I'm not trying to be... My eyes and ears are not lying to me. And he shot her face, and I'm a believer. And that's what happened. Look, man, whether you like it or not. This is one of those classic moments of she fucked around and she found out. I think this might be the most rip bozo of all rip bozos. Of all the rip bozos, this is the rippest of bozos and the biggest of rips. Like, literally, holy shit. Like, all you needed to do was not drive your car into an ICE officer with a gun. Like, where did you think this was going? Holy shit, this is the most ripped bozo of all time.
Yeah, she did not act rationally, and it's probably because she was panicked, and you know, the whole thing was avoidable. I've already talked about that. Yeah.
Get me wrong, I'm sad it happened. I'm sad she's dead. I really am sad she's dead. It's really sad. It's sad for her. It's probably sad for her kid. All right, probably. I don't know. The kid probably was getting abused by her. So allegedly she was like putting cigarettes out on her children or some shit. But the reality is, get out of here. Imagine this happened in an Arab country. This wouldn't happen in an Arab country. Women don't drive. But the point that I'm trying to make is very simple. The point that I'm trying to make here is very simple. It's sad. It shouldn't have happened. It did happen. And I feel terrible for the children of this lady. And also, straight up, for the cop. For the cop that's getting harassed and swatted and, well, probably not swatted, but definitely doxxed, possibly threatened, probably beaten, and ultimately, and finally, this
Yeah, thanks, Krasenstein, you piece of shit.
bitch died for some Somalis that'll never fucking do anything for her. Holy shit. What a waste. Anyway, so don't believe your eyes and ears. This is a famous CNN post from the good old days of the George Floyd riots. Fiery but mostly peaceful protests. While
all-time classic.
Fucking Sodom and Gomorrah.
All-time classic.
Not even exaggerating. So Sodom and Gomorrah in the background, and they're like fiery, mostly peaceful. So again, the party really.
Oh my God, has my
don't
avatar been glitched this whole time? I know it was like that before. And I was like, oh, I should screenshot that because it's such a retarded look. Oh man, I hope it wasn't like that the whole video.
And this is the shit that you're posting? Get out of here. Oh my God. Absolute insanity, dude. Crazy, crazy world. So anyway, so these are the people saying that she died for nothing. Oh, she died for less than nothing. And now more people are gonna die because she was retarded and died. All right, now you have to understand the level of insanity we're dealing with. More people are gonna die now because they got riled up by a retard dying. This is the level of retard we're dealing with. And you just know if she would have successfully murdered the ICE officer, the left would be celebrating her. Anyway, also she helped pedophiles escape, which is what the ICE officers are actually going after. So, just to show you how this is all getting ratcheted up, because I think this is one of the worst clips of all time, Jimmy Kimmel decided to fucking, I have no words.
I know what they're doing.
So bad.
They're trying out a new slogan. Donald J. Trump is gonna kill you. It's pretty good, right? This maniac.
This isn't even like, believe me, like I love a joke as much as the next person. That's not a joke. It's just not even veiled like political direction, essentially. I think it cheapens what Kimmel's done up to this point. You know, yeah, it's just in poor taste. It's absolutely retarded.
He isn't just killing people overseas. An ICE agent today shot and killed an unarmed 37-year-old woman.
Unarmed, who ran into him with a car.
During an ICE operation in
Is he not going to mention that she rammed him with her car?
Minneapolis. They're there under the guise of protecting us. And of course, our president weighed in with compassion. He wrote, "I've just viewed the clip of the event which took place in Minneapolis. It is a horrible thing to watch. The woman screaming was obviously a professional agitator.
Yeah.
And the woman driving the car, this is the woman who was killed, was very disorderly, obstructing and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer who seems to have shot her in self-defense."
All
now,
thanks.
I saw this video. It didn't look like anybody got run over to me. It looked to me like a woman got scared, tried to drive away, and they shot her.
Tried to drive away into the ICE officer. Literally just repainting reality for his audience of retards.
That'll be for the court to decide. Well, the mayor of Minneapolis, though, had this to say.
Yeah, anyway, I showed this to you in my previous video. You should definitely watch that. But, dude, this is crazy. So, first of all, first and foremost, I absolutely want this shirt. This shirt's fucking awesome. Second of all, this is inciting violence. If you don't think a guy in front of millions of viewers, if he was relevant at least, would have a shirt saying Donald J.
It's not inciting violence. This is like what you know better than anybody, Nux. This is what Hassan Sparker does on the daily. Is that you just keep calling Donald Trump a murderer, a fascist. You call ICE, Gestapo, murderers, kidnappers, delegitimize their legal operations and say they don't have legal authority. They don't have legal authority. Do a Tim Waltz. He did it too. I made a compilation about it. That's what you do, because then you get the idiots the useful idiots who are afraid and buy this, or not buy the shirt, but buy what that's saying, and they get scared, and you just wind them up, and then eventually they get scared enough to do something reckless. We literally just saw that happen. I guarantee you that I forget her name. Oh my gosh. The woman who was killed in Minneapolis, I guarantee you that she thought that she was 100% in the right. She thought that she was fighting neo-Nazi, authoritarian, illegal kidnapping of her neighbors. I bet you she thought that. And it's because they use rhetoric like this to wind people up and prey on their fears. This is predatory. This is not incitement. This is another person who's going to act recklessly instead of complying with legal orders, and they're going to get themselves killed, and it's going to be his fault.
Trump is going to kill you. All right. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to fight. They're going to fight, and they're going to die. They're going to die because Trump has the fucking guns. So they're going to die. Has he leered nothing from Charlie Kirk? Bro, this man needs to go to a leering center immediately. So yeah, that's the left. So that's the left, completely and utterly making up a fake reality about how actually she didn't hit him with the car. She was just driving away and scared. And also basically telling everyone Trump is going to kill you. You have to fight. I think this is insurrection worthy. Like, this is crazy. It's absolute insanity. We need to live like this. So
that's not insurrection worthy, but Tim Walz's comments, especially when he started likening what they were doing to, what did he say, the third day at Gettysburg? In my mind, that is like past the line. Like, him activating the National Guard, that's not good, right? He's allowed to do it, and his stated reasons weren't great because he basically said, we're not going to allow the federal government to act with impunity within Minnesota. And then you're like, okay, like, I get that. Like, but then he said, our National Guardsmen are Minnesotans, they'll obey and protect Minnesota. And then you're like, okay, that's kind of adding a layer to it that is not good. And then he just straight out and basically said, like, oh no, we're gonna be like the 1st Minnesotan Infantry and blah, blah, and you're just like, okay, I think that crossed the line from just tenable into straight, like, yeah, you should be investigated for insurrection. On top of what he is, Pam Bondi already announced, because they've already referred him for federal prosecution for being involved in the fraud. So he is, I'm putting it down right now, clip this, 100% he is going to be indicted. He's going to be found either grossly negligent or complicit, and he was involved. And the more that we learn and the more gets uncovered, it seems like all of them were involved. That includes the mayor, that includes Ilhan Omar, that includes Tim Walz, where it's just this network of interconnections and webbing, tying all these people together, and everything around it it's down to that money.
Libtards are losing it. So this is a libtard on TikTok with like, I don't know, 200,000 followers or something. And as you can see, she has a nose ring. So you know you're gonna hear some fucking heat.
So ICE just murdered an innocent civilian.
I think she should be sued for slander. Because it was self-defense. It wasn't murder.
Bystander today. So that's where we're at.
It also wasn't a bystander. It was a criminal that was resisting arrest. So it was not a bystander.
In this country. If you don't like where we're at in this country, please, I invite you to bed rot with me. On January 20th, we are going to just not do any of our responsibilities at all and see how this country fares. Because if you're a woman, you know how much we actually run.
Women are leaving the workforce. Let's go.
I'm sick and tired of propping up a fascist regime that has no problem murdering me.
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
And they better count their blessings. We're just bed rotting for a fucking day. Because the Second Amendment exists for this reason.
The Second Amendment exists if ICE officers are literally doing their job?
And if protests and
That doesn't sound like they're literally threatening to murder these people.
boycotts aren't working, that's the only option left. You have no excuse to not take a single day off. You can do it. Nothing's more important right now. So please spread this around, because I don't want shit getting more violent.
I don't want things getting more violent, so therefore we all have to kill ICE officers with the Second Amendment. Now they like the Second Amendment, by the way. Now everyone likes the Second Amendment. Weird how this keeps happening. Now, you have to hear the way the media was reporting on this.
I've always thought that was so stupid. Like, obviously Trump marches to the beat of his own drum, but when they're calling him Hitler and a Nazi and a white supremacist and like all these things, it's like you wouldn't like reappraise your opinion of the Second Amendment if you genuinely believe that the president from the opposition party who won the election is actually Hitler. Because I feel like that's logical, that you would like flip your stance and just be like, oh, well, you know, when Biden was president, I felt pretty comfortable, and now I think I need to get at least 2 AR-15s, and I'm going to go train.
Covered the entire story myself in my previous video. I did a deep dive on everything. But the media, holy shit, absolute levels of degeneracy.
Here's the video so you can see what actually happened for yourself. We warn you, it is graphic. Renee was killed.
Here's video. I'll show you literally the worst camera angle.
But you see agents approaching the SUV, which is stopped in the middle of the street. They instruct her to get out of the car.
Right, and she didn't do that. So first of all, she was committing a crime by blocking the road. She was committing a crime by obstructing justice. She was committing another crime by not obeying law enforcement.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
As you can see, she repositions her car to face the ICE agent.
Then an agent tries to pull the door handle. You can see that
honestly,
yeah,
like,
what's wrong with that?
I think she was probably focused on the guy grabbing her door. Like, honestly. You know, she probably is panicking, throwing it in reverse, turning the wheel. She's probably, like, it's so hard to see. She's probably, like, pushing his hand out, something like that. Like, she's probably looking to her left. And then she just wheels, goes, and then, boom, angel, angel, down we go.
The driver then puts the car in reverse.
Right.
Which
literally to face the agent.
Is crucial, and then sort of changing direction is almost to go around. She moves.
Almost to go around, really. Almost to go around. If you look at this footage, it's very, very clear what she does. Okay, all right. So, as you can see, right here in this footage, the agent is not standing in front of the car.
Now, according to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem,
she reverses and turns the car so that the ICE agent is directly in front of the car.
Then an agent
and then drives with the guy directly in front of the car.
Tries to pull the door handle. You can see that part.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
No, that's incidental. That's incidental. I don't think she knew that guy was there. Because, like, you know, we saw from the wide thing, or the wider shot, that he went around the right of the car, he went out front, and at that point she was probably focused going this way. Maybe I'm wrong, but, you know, I'm trying to think of, like, if I'm panicked and if I'm in that Honda Pilot, first off, I'd comply with the law officers, but say I wasn't, I would have been focused on this guy.
The driver then puts the car in reverse, which is crucial, and then sort of changing direction is almost to go around. She moves forward again, and that's when the
almost to go around
vehicle bumps the ICE agent.
Bumps, bro, bumps. Dude, this is crazy. He limps after you can see it. Of course, he was hit by a car. Oh my.
No, and the added context too, knowing that he was literally like severely injured before and could have lost his life before with the incident. I don't know where it took place, but the with that black Jeep Wrangler, you're like, okay, like he has experience with this, like he got hurt really bad once before, like, so even though it ended up being a bump, it's happening so fast, like on both sides, right? It happens so fast that you don't even have time to think and rationalize, and you just act, and unfortunately it ended up with somebody dead.
God, what are we talking about? Bumps the ICE agent. Oh my lord, you don't hate the media enough. And they all do this, by the way. They got the marching orders, and they all do this.
Again, let's look at that in slow motion to further assess the officer's location in relationship to the vehicle. The officer is in this one, the right side of your screen. Eventually, he backs up a step or two. It appears he comes into contact with the forward-moving vehicle.
He comes into contact with a forward-moving vehicle? No. The vehicle came in contact with him.
Yeah.
He didn't.
That's such a spin doctor way to phrase that.
Come in contact with the forward-moving vehicle. You don't hate them enough. She hit him with a car. Oh my God, this is crazy. Spitting on a cop is assault. What about smashing him with your car? Does that count as assault according to the media? Oh my Lord. Third law of Newton, it has an equal and opposite reaction. Get the fuck out of here. Mostly peaceful car rending. Like, why do we need to live like this? Then the media is like, she bumped him. The officer comes in contact with the forward-moving vehicle. Oh my God, crazy. Do you think he should have killed her? Bro, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. No one knows what was going through their heads. But it was definitely self-defense. Anyway, breaking. It's confirmed Minneapolis police received a stand-down order making arrests that would enrage leftist rioters. 911 Walden told Nick Sortor, he's a journalist, "You're on your own," after multiple death threats and intimidation.
Get the fuck out of here right now!
Yeah, very nice. Anyway, so the point that I'm trying to make is the police are literally working with the insurrectionists. Look at this, bro. So this is an idiot throwing something at an ICE agent, and the ICE agent literally runs at him.
So they actually have been ordered to stand down, and I don't think it was the actual police department, but it was one of the police unions that came out and condemned the Minnesota state officials that have spoken out against ICE and called it dangerous, and attacking law enforcement is not appropriate, and it's not beneficial to anybody involved.
Him like a fucking linebacker and obliterates him. Look at this dude go. Bro, employee of the fucking year. No, sir. Get him. Get his ass. Get his ass. That's right, bad boy. Lost his pants in the scuffle. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Agent Use Tackle. It's super effective. Absolutely. So anyway, yeah, so this is a radical Karen. They exist now, apparently. It's pretty great. Here she is standing in front of ICE agents screaming, "Shoot me, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me." Leftoid ideology, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, shoot me, shoot me. Hell yeah, dude. They're not mentally ill at all. So another thing that
So, does that make sense now? When I'm saying that when you dehumanize and you just call somebody a Nazi for 5 years and plus years at this point, and it's just so damaging to people's perception. Imagine thinking that this is not even okay to do, because obviously it's not, but just imagine thinking that this is a good idea. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a point and I'm gonna go in front of the dude. This is a 3,000+ pound vehicle, and you're lucky that he cares enough about you to let you get off. And then he's smart enough to realize, oh, they don't give a fuck that I'm doing this. So when the next car comes, he just goes, oh, okay, I'm gonna walk over here.
These radical retards are doing is they're jumping on ICE vehicles. That's their form of protest now. Just like how that lady hit the ICE agent with his car, now they're jumping on ICE vehicles. Does it make sense?
Here, when they hear the mayor of their city saying ICE should get out, and they don't hear much from the governor except please behave. We saw.
So that guy, let me be clear. That guy should be arrested for obstruction and impeding, right? From the letter of the law, what he just did not only created a danger to himself, but I'm assuming that these are unmarked, right? Unmarked vehicles, or they are personal vehicles of ICE agents, which, if they're it comes down to the same thing, right?
Happened in 2020. The question is it going to happen again? We'll keep you posted here on the ground.
Yeah, thanks. Great, guys. Good job, guys. You're doing a great job, Governor. You're doing a great job, sir. If you block a federal agent during an operation, you're not getting safety briefing. You're getting moved. Absolutely. Get out. Blast her with the paintball shit or whatever you have. Get her out. She's fat, half hippo. She's gotta go. The hippo has to move. It's like a fucking Snorlax in the way. You have to play the polka flute or some shit to get her out. Nothing as terrifying as a fat, unmedicated white woman, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I gotta show you the retards on TikTok all inciting violence. I personally would really like it if Trump arrested all these guys. Everyone that incites violence, everyone that obstructs justice, I would really like it if they all went to jail. And there is a chance that we're moving in that direction after what Vance did today, which we're gonna look at.
We, the people, need to start taking back this country.
You thought that women with nose rings are bad? You absolute buffoon. Men with nose rings are another level entirely.
Immediately, because
I think Hassan should just give in. Since ideologically he is essentially this, he should just get a septum piercing.
This is a trans Karen.
Have corrupt, fake-ass people in these...
This is insurrection, by the way, all right? Trump won the election with a popular vote, you know, democratically. He's the president. He can do what the fuck he wants. And retard McGee over here hits you with the bird hands.
Placements like ICE that are allowed to be masked, covered, not identify, do whatever the fuck they want, and murder people.
Again, I've yet to see them murder people. I saw a woman get killed after being retarded. Again, that's really sad that that happened, but yep, there we are.
Without knowing who they're killing, just killing civilians.
Well, I mean, they knew that they were killing someone that ran into them with their car.
And Trump's okay with this, and is allowing this to happen, and it's now happening all over in the Midwest.
Really? Really? There's just tons of people just getting killed all over the place in the Midwest?
This is not okay.
Y'all shouldn't be jumping in front of cars. You shouldn't be protesting. You shouldn't be obstructing justice. Like, again, I'm just so tired of this. Ma'am, clench your vagina. Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck, America and Americans? How stupid are we to keep allowing this to happen? I say...
in fact, I think it should be happening a lot more, honestly. Maybe not the killing part, but absolutely the law enforcement shit. Yeah, absolutely.
It's time for everybody to start getting guns.
Oh?
Start coming out of their houses and start shooting these fucking ICE agents in the...
This guy needs to go to jail.
...head when they start trying to take over people.
Yeah, so this guy needs to go to jail. He literally just says Americans need to come out of their houses and shoot ICE agents. And we're just letting this happen or something? And it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, this is a leftist assaulting the border commander, Greg Bovino.
Out of the way. Get out of the way.
And they don't take no shit.
Now.
Get back.
So anyway, they're just like so no fucks given right now. They're obliterating these guys. They are putting them on the ground big time. Left-wing paid rioters effed around and are finding out in Minneapolis they are getting dragged through the streets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Look at that. Yeah, they're just dragging them around.
The repression.
Dude. Jail. Absolutely. I'm tired of this. This is like an actual domestic terrorist force. We're trying to actually make our country better, keep our country safe, and we need to deal with these retards.
Back to the sidewalk. Hold on. I'll help you up.
Back up. These are the ones with empathy, and all these retards say just get guns and kill ICE agents. Like, again, the left, anti-gun, is now saying everyone needs to get guns and shoot ICE agents. Yeah, this is not going well for them. They're actually getting obliterated. It's crazy. Like, they're going to lose as badly as the Democrats lost in the Civil War. Now, the crazy thing is Minneapolis. Minneapolis is also being investigated for fraud at the same time. You don't understand? All right, so they're going into all the Leering centers. They're going into all the Somali Leering centers, bro. They're just walking out with everything. Oh, my God. It's crazy. Like, dude, this is the level of FAFO that I wanted to see. Bro. Yeah, so they're just rolling in. They are doing everything. They're raiding all the fraudulent Somali businesses, baby. It's actually happening. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Look at this shit. So over here, all right, so over here.
Yeah, I thought the theory that they're like, uh-oh, watch out, guys, because they're gonna use this to not only distract from Tim Walz, you know, probably going to jail, but also, oh, if we burn Minneapolis down, then we can burn all of the evidence of fraud down with it. See? See?
The Incredible Bulk. So the Incredible Bulk is putting up a fight.
Oh yeah, this dude's huge. Look how big this guy is.
They fucking dogpiled this motherfucker.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Like he would have been a king back in like the 1200s.
I got like 12 guys on that bastard. Oh my god. I love how like all these people are like actually unfuckable. They're like miserable.
They are though. Like that's the nuts thing is I just saw a video of, yeah, it was like a, you know, you walk into a party, you're not expecting this. What is your reaction? Like, how quickly are you gonna leave? And like the front door opens and it's a overweight white guy in like a tutu leotard thing, and like he has a shaved head, but he's only left like some of his beard, and everything's rainbow colored, like, you know. But he's like, oh, thank you so much, let's go inside, like that, which is, that's fine. You can talk like that. I have absolutely nothing in my heart bad against. But then it pans left and it's just like exactly what it's exactly what you would expect it to be, where it's like this kind of transvestite, transsexual swinger party, and whatever person popped into your mind when I said that, that's exactly who was populating this party. And there was like 40 or 50 people, like because it's kind of like an open floor plan, so you can see like the living room, the kitchen, like a hallway going to the back, like bedrooms or whatever. It's exactly what you thought it was. So I am at 36 minutes for this section, so I'll probably do this in parts just because it seems like, you know, when I upload super long form, it doesn't do well. Not that any of my stuff does well, but the, you know, like over 45 minutes, and even this one I should have stopped a little bit earlier, but that was a good note to go out on. So obviously Nuxnor, go drop him a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'm gonna figure out why my avatar is having a stroke again, and then I'll start part 2. Bye.